Hey everybody, Jeremy here from Video Editor Studio, and today I'm gonna share with you how to do that 3D picture effect in Davinci Resolve. So let's check it out. Alright, so in Davinci Resolve we're now on the edit page, and we're gonna need to do that in the Fusion page. So we're gonna go over to Effect, and here I'm just gonna drag a new Fusion composition in my timeline, and now we can go over to Fusion. The first thing we're going to be doing is bringing here a background, linking the output of that background to the media out, and we're just going to reduce the alpha channel down to 0 of that background. It's a 3D picture effect, so you're going to need a picture. So here I have my picture. I'm going to drag it here in my node area, and I'm just going to take the output of that picture and link it here to my background to merge it with a merge node. Now, as you can see, my picture is too big, so we're gonna bring a transform node to reduce the size. So here I'm gonna select my media in, I'm gonna hit shift space on my keyboard, and I'm gonna search for transform node, bring that in, and here we're just gonna reduce the size. As you can see here, I'm gonna leave a bit of excess on the edges because we're gonna adjust the perspective of the image, and we're gonna need to have a bit of excess here to fill up completely the frame once we distort the image. If the format of your picture doesn't allow you to have some excess, what you can do is here in the transform, you can go to edge and you can switch it from canvas to mirror. And that might not work with every picture depending on the amount of detail that you get on the edges, but basically it's mirroring your image. It might not look super clean, but that should be enough to give us a bit of excess to play with when we're gonna just keyframe the perspective. All right, so now that we resized our image, we can just select the media in and the transform, and then we're just gonna copy them and we're gonna paste them. And here we're just gonna take the output of the transform and link it to the merge to attach it to our main composition. So basically we've duplicated our image twice because we're gonna need two elements, one being the background and one being the girl that we're gonna rotoscope. So next step gonna consist on rotoscoping this girl. So we're just gonna mask her completely using the polygon mask right here. So we're gonna take the polygon and we're just gonna link it to our media in. Then we're just gonna zoom in our image, and we're gonna start to mask her out point by point. So here, just take your time, mask her properly. The cleaner your mask is, the better it is. So just take your time to do it once, to do it properly, rather than, doing it quickly and having to redo it over time. If you want to adjust some curve, you can just play around here with those handles to just make the curves. All right, let's just speed up the process. All right, I just finished my mask, so now we can unzoom. So I'm gonna just click fit. And now the longest part of the process has been done. We're just gonna move to keyframing now. So we're gonna make the animation. I'm gonna select all my nodes, bring that up. And here, just select this transform, hit shift space on my keyboard. And we're gonna search again for another transform node. I'm just gonna bring that in. And here we're gonna drop a keyframe on the size. So I'm gonna go at frame 0. Drop a keyframe on the size at 1, and then I'm gonna go at the end of my composition. And here I'm gonna change the value of size to 1.1. As you can see, there is a duplicate of the girl. We can see her still in the background, so from that first image. So we're just gonna add to adjust the pivot to hide the second girl behind the first one. So I'm just gonna move here the pivot horizontally, and we're just gonna hide her right there. So now we have a size increase, but she stay hidden. Now we're gonna make some adjustment on the perspective of the background. So I'm gonna lift my media in and my transform, select my transform, hit shift space on the keyboard, and we're gonna search for DVE, and we're gonna keyframe the X and Y axis of the DVE. So I'm gonna go at the beginning of my composition at frame 0, drop a keyframe on X, drop a keyframe on Y, and then go at the end of my composition. And here we're gonna change those values to 10 and 10. And now if we play it, as you can see, we got our 3D image. It's quite subtle actually, and I would like maybe to reinforce that by reducing the size of the background. So we're gonna add another keyframe here at frame 0. We're gonna drop a keyframe on the Z move at 1, and then we're gonna go at the end of our composition, and we're gonna put the Z move at 1.05. But we are encountering the problem that I mentioned at the beginning. Here we don't have enough excess, so we're gonna go over to transform, and here we're gonna switch the edge from canvas to mirror, and here we go. Now let's play it. Perfect, I'm happy with the result, and that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comment what kind of video you would like to see next. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye. Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition, and templates, but only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack containing a compilation of 20 titles curated from our library. Link in the description below or at videoeditorstudio.com.